Okay, today we are playing a game on Volskaya Industries. We are in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing Anna the entire way through. And there's nothing else to say, so let's just start the game. So we got to attack Volskaya first. Sombra's up to no good over there, as we can see. Now, our tanks are Roadhog Diva, which is unfortunate, shall we say at the least. So I'm going to go back here. I would rather we try and shoot this Hanzo right now, rather than the Diva. We were thinking about it, but then we stopped. I would rather just shoot the Hanzo. The Diva's like full health right now, she's fine. I just want to make sure Hanzo dies. Like, he didn't get out, and it was extremely unlikely he gets out, but I want there to be 0% chance he gets out, you know? That's what I'm about. So, now, Roadhog's marching in the left-hand side, and we really want to follow him in. This is very scary to have walked this brazenly in front of the enemy team, because we're chasing after Roadhog, and to be honest with you, Roadhog doesn't give a fuck about us, right? Like, Roadhog, if something bad happens to us behind Roadhog, Roadhog has no intention of turning around. He's going off on his own mission right now. Bridget was at least nearby, but like, if the enemy team collapses on us right there as we're trying to push through the doorway, we die. Like, we're pretty unlikely to get away with it, but nothing bad happened. So, and like I always say, if you don't get punished, you don't have to learn. But that was a very scary path that we walked. So, Ryan's charged in now, tried to trank him, missed, very unfortunate. Bridget and May are both dead at this point, but the tanks and Sombra, the tanks are still alive at the very least. We do manage to pick off Reinhardt. Things are not exactly looking good for this team fight, but by all accounts could be a lot worse. We're in a good position up on the high ground, out of the way. We're no longer up on the high ground, out of the way. I'm not really sure why we jumped down. Was it just because we thought we were going to try and disengage from the fight? That would be fair enough, all things considered. Just trying to get to a Diva? No. Might have been by accident. Maybe it was by accident. I don't know. We didn't really need to jump down, and being up on the high ground is better than being down on the low ground. This is where the dirty peasant folks stand, and we want to have as little to do with them as possible. Do not just, like, run straight into people as Anna. Anna gains nothing from being this close to people. Now, granted, that's Bridget being ulted by Roadhog right there. Not exactly the scariest thing we could be dealing with, but don't walk closer to people as Anna. Anna gains nothing from being closer to the bad men, except that bad men being easier to hit. And it's better to just get better at shooting the bad men from further away. Don't close into people as Anna. Anna, as soon as people get close to Anna, Anna's having a bad time. She does not like bad men being close to her. Like most people, to be honest with you. So we've got Nano Boost built up. The only real, like, combo we have is Whole Hog. Roadhog's nowhere near his ultimate right now, so we can kind of just ult whoever seems like they're in a good position, or whoever looks like they'll be the most annoying, or just to save people. We don't have to worry about, like, saving for a combo, really, unless it happens to be lining up with Roadhog, in which case, hey, Nano Boost Whole Hog is pretty scary. It's just also kind of easy to counter. So this is again a very scary way to walk, because we just walked in full view of the enemy team. And again, these tanks in front of us don't care, right? Like they wouldn't give a fuck if anything bad started happening to us. But we just walk in after them. We did get a really sick bio grenade in on the enemy team right there. And we nano boosted, who'd we nano boost? We just nano boost Bridget? I think we nano boosted Bridget. Yeah, we nano boosted Bridget. That's fair enough. Nano boosted Bridget is pretty spooky. Just a generally, by default, pretty good one to nano boost. Where do we use our trank? I want to go back for this now because there's a Bob in the enemy field and we don't have our sleep dart to use. Just tried to sleep Reinhardt. We did hit him. The thing is with throwing the sleep dart in like this is that there's like no way this Reinhardt stays asleep for more than a second, right? Like this sleep it's pretty likely to hit somebody, but the payoff is going to be very low because there's no way anybody in this mess doesn't just get woken up immediately. So it would have been better to save it for, like, Bob appearing on the field next to us, because, hey, now we can try and put him to sleep. And now, granted, you might say, how do I know they won't just wake Bob up after a second or two? You don't. Such is life. I know. Very unfortunate, isn't it? But the sleep dart we did go for was very unlikely to have a good payoff. So we were actually throwing the grenade at Bob. It is not good to throw the grenade at Bob, but it ended up hitting Reinhardt instead, which is fine. Again, sleeping Reinhardt right here does nothing. Because this guy, A, is fucking dead. Like, there's no way he survives that. But secondarily, Roadhog's ulting. There's no way anybody in his field of view is staying asleep for more than half a second. And now we can't use it on, like, anything else that might happen. In the next upcoming fight. You know, Sleep Dart's like a really, like, with Ana in general, her cooldowns are like very big, very impactful abilities, you know? You don't really want to go for these low payoff kind of situations. We were low health, weren't we? You know, we weren't really low health. A brave grenade, considering Zarya's looking firmly at us at this point. We did miss the Sleep Dart already, such is life, you know? We're just very close to the Batman, is the main thing right now, and our team's not gonna peel for us. It's just not likely to happen, and we're in this very aggressive position at this point. Now, we ended up in this way because we were following our team early on, and we've just never repositioned since then. But the cool thing about Ana is she's really long range, so you can be standing instead of over here where, you know, somebody can just like turn and just like, what are we gonna do at this point, right? We're gonna get fucking killed. We can be standing like way further over there, basically. We don't even need to be anywhere near the point to be interacting with our team, because Ana's very long range being a sniper. We could stand all the way over there, like by the door, basically, and do pretty much everything we're doing right now, but be way safer. Like, this kind of thing can't happen to us if we're over there instead. Now, we can't see people if they start going around any of the corners, obviously. If they come where we are right now, if they go right, if they go behind the point, we can't see them anymore. And we might have to go up into a more aggressive position at that point to see our teammates, because kind of need line of sight to get anything done. But up until that point, you know, we can just stand back by the entrance and do everything we were doing, but way safer. We didn't have to even worry about, like, any divers at the time. Now we have to be concerned because there's a fucking Doomfist and a Reaper. That's pretty fucking scary. Doomfist in particular. This also means we now need to be really careful with how we use our Sleep Dart. Reaper's gone, so that's cool. But they still have Doomfist. We still need to be really careful with how we use our Sleep Dart now, because if Doomfist... I've just realized I've left all my stream shit on. I apologize. That cup, that was there. The event list, that was there. I apologize. I forgot to turn that off from streaming yesterday. My apologies. So, Doomfist gets on us, and if we don't have our Sleep Dart, we're fucking dead. Now, if Doomfist gets on us and we have our Sleep Dart, we still might be fucking dead. But, you know, that's the unfortunate fact of life right there. Here we could have thrown our Bio Grenade to try and kill this Doomfist. It would hit a fair few of our teammates at the same time, but Doomfist is in a really bad spot. Like, anytime you see Doomfist having to walk like that, he's got no cooldowns at that point. So we could throw our Bio Grenade at him right there, or try to sleep him as well, just to try and make sure he dies, because him being dead is fantastic for us. So we've got Nano Boost. Roadhog's pretty close to having Whole Hog, so at this point I would save it to try and combo with Whole Hog rather than use it on just like Bridget, because it's pretty scary. Like, Nano Boosted Whole Hog does a fuck lot of damage. We're trying to get to Roadhog. Oh, fucking Reinhardt, right. Well, at least, you know, this is unfortunate that this happened to us, but we do at least now get to know, with the benefit of hindsight, it didn't matter that we didn't nano boost this guy, because Reinhardt was just going to do that to him. But that's very unfortunate. We were trying to get to him. We were trying to get to that boy as fast as we could. But hey, Roadhog went off on a flanking mission, and we did everything in our power to get into view so that we could nano boost him. And we got there just slightly too late to save him and combo. So life is difficult like that sometimes. We did want to combo it with Roadhog, so... You know, life is hard sometimes, is what we'll just chalk that one up to. It's okay. Sometimes you're allowed to just say, you know what? Life's just really hard sometimes. To be honest with you, our team's not exactly making this game easy for us. Because anytime you got Roadhog D.Va as your tanks, you're allowed to be a little sad about that. It's a very bad combo of tanks. We can all look forward to a day, you know, they're strongly considering, at the very least, I'm pretty certain they're going to do it, but they're at least strongly considering making 1.3.2 the default state for the game. And I was going to say, D.Va and Roadhog, even with their changes on the experimental build, it's just not going to be very good. It's not looking like it's going to be very good, man. Having played around with it, yeah, even if Roadhog's got a big AoE fart heal, he still isn't making a lot of space, brother. He still just isn't making a lot of space. D.Va, she's not a very good main tank, man. Like, I'm honestly astonished that on the experimental build they haven't put Roadhog and D.Va into the DPS tree instead. And Zarya as well. Or, no, Zarya could go in support tree. That was what I thought they would do, is move a few of the off tanks to other roles. Doesn't look like they're gonna do that. And that concerns me. But anyway, let's not theory craft. Let's just play the game that we're playing right now, where we're sad because we have Roadhog D.Va as our combination of tanks. It's a very bad combination of tanks. So we're trying our best to heal this Reaper right now. He was making life very difficult for us in that regard. We tried to sleep the Doomfist right there. I'm pretty sure that's what we were aiming for, correct? Yeah. Like, if we slept him, it would have been pretty sick. But it was very unlikely to land in there. We're trying to, like, shoot the guy as he charges past with his rocket punch. Unlikely to land. So, you know, if it's low returns or, like, very unlikely to work, it's usually better off to not go for the sleep dart, because either, hey, it's really unlikely it works, or I don't actually get very much reward from it. This is a good sleep, because that's almost certainly gonna be just inconvenient enough for Reinhardt to die, or at least make it way more likely for him to die. We've got Nano Boost built up. D.Va just, you know, their team just got pretty fucked up right there. We decide to Nano Boost the Reaper. That's basically the best person we can Nano Boost right now. Seeing as Roadhog's dead, even though he has his ultimate. But Reaper is in no position to do anything with this Nano Boost right now, because right now we're only chasing after that Moira. Everybody else is dead. Like, we're watching the kill feed, everybody else is dead. And Reaper's gotta have to, like, close distance to get to people at the very least, because, like, he's gonna have to, like, get on to the point to be near anybody. So, he's the best person for us to Nano Boost. That's the correct person to Nano Boost, but we do it way too soon. He's in no position to actually capitalize off of that power boost. So, now, we did not manage to capture the point off of that, and that's very sad, because it was a very commanding position we were in. If we Nano Boosted the Reaper better, this might turn out way more in our favor, and this is a situation where we potentially could have changed the outcome of this game just by Nano Boosting Reaper in a slightly better position. No guarantee of that, of course. There's still it puts all the, the impetus onto Reaper to actually still perform well, but Reaper's not exactly hard to play, you know? So, defending now. We have a better combo of tanks, but it's still not great. Like, Toes is still not a good main tank, so we're still a little sad, but we're less sad than we were previously, you know? And that's the important thing. At least we're less sad than we were. So, Doomfist is right next to us. I'm not sure if we know. This video actually, like, has no sound coming out of it either, so I'm not sure if we even, like, heard him. I did just see him slam on his silhouette, so we should have been able to hear him over there, and we should therefore be scared. Generally a bad idea to try and duel Widowmaker as Ana, but that was a fairly good time to at least try and see if we could get her. She wasn't looking at us, and as we saw, she was wounded, so that's fair enough. This is all falling apart very quickly, and to be honest with you, I don't think we were doing much about this one. Go back, you know. Well, we'll give it a second pass on that fight, but it wasn't exactly looking great. So, you know, that's all happening over there. Our team's very spread out right now. Going for Widow right now, like, fair enough. You know, she wasn't looking at us. The bio grenade not landing on anybody is pretty sad. Yeah, like, this just starts going, like, really badly. Where do we use our sleep dart? That's one we could go back for. Where do we use that? We tried to get Doomfist. Ah, we missed. That's fair enough. Doomfist is like the best person for us to sleep dart, almost certainly. Yeah, like, this is really just, like, not our fault that this is happening. This fight goes this way, basically. Our team's just really spread out. Everybody's getting clapped. Our team doesn't exactly do a lot of damage, to be honest, either. Yeah. No, like, that fight basically goes that way. Like, that's just happened to us. You know, such is life. Conceded a lot of ground, team's quite spread out. We missed our cooldowns, so that's, you know, bad, but I don't even if we landed, like, unless we were gonna land like a truly sick bio grenade in there, that fight wasn't getting turned around by us. And by a really sick bio grenade, I mean like if we hit like 5 people with that bio grenade, maybe, but probably not. So we've almost got Nano Boost built up. Unfortunately, they have like a catastrophically large ult advantage on us right now. We are going in really aggressively right now. We don't really need to be that far forward, like this. We don't really need to be this far forward, and then we get sucked into the graviton. It could have been a little bit further back, and been safer, but I do mean like a few feet back, to be fair. We would have been safer, but again, that's happening to us. Like, we're not changing the outcome of that team fight. That's just a classic snowball at that point. Like, at that point, they had huge ult advantage coming into the second point. We get clapped. That's a classic 2 CP snowball right there. It is possible we changed the outcome of that game, because I do think if we used our nano boost better, we had a better chance of capturing that point. And at that point, maybe, you know, we probably still get snowballed regardless, you know, but at least then we've maybe got another round to play with at least, and maybe we turn the game around. But outside of that nano boost, I don't really see any way we change the outcome of that game, which is unfortunate, but also life, you know. Did we play perfectly? No, of course not. You'll never play a perfect game. But, you know, the second round, there's like very little we could have done about that. Such is life. So anyway, like, look, YouTube's great. Spiffing Grits, great, highly recommend. Very funny man, very entertaining. Chris Davies is not so much on the comedy side. There's like interesting long-form essay stuff. Mandalore Gaming, funny. Reviews, as you can see. Funny guy, entertaining, recommend. What Happened, Matt McMuscle's great series, highly recommend. Fascinating and funny. So it's absolutely incredible what some developers do. Joseph Anderson, I don't really like, to be honest with you. I find him to be extremely long-winded, dry, and not that entertaining. So, you know, but if you're into like long-form essay stuff, worth a try at least. If you like 14, Jack's good. And if you like fighting games, Dato, Doya, you know, if you like fighters specifically, good. There's nothing else for you there, though. And Death of the Game is also fascinating. It just, you know, charts how games slowly fell apart. Fascinating. It's fascinating how some things fall apart for, in hindsight, incredibly simple mistakes. Anyway, so, thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. More than happy to answer. If you haven't already, join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I start streaming on Twitch Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 p.m. EST to 11 EST. There's links to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.